everybody. Welcome to Lunchtime Line Games here on Improv Separately Together. I'm your host, Philip Whiting, and you obviously know what time of the year it is if my hat did not give it away. Let's go ahead and start bringing people in so we can get this party started. Let's bring in Jen.
Oh, hello.
Why, hello there. Let's see. How about Brian?
Oh,
I know him.
He's dressed for the occasion. It's all cold and stuff. Veronica.
Lunchtime Line Games! Oh!
Danny with the drama.
Yay!
What's up?
And we can't forget Deb. Bye-bye.
What's up?
When I met Deb, she said you have to say Deb, pause, and then say bye because it doesn't want to say like she's saying Deborah bye.
Right.
How you guys doing?
Good. Feeling festive.
Got some.
I need to get
So I made sure that the two of those were together. Well, I guess it's on that side. Everything's backwards. So they're over there, and we're all here. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. We're going to play 4 games today. We're going to start with a game that we are labeling today, Dear Santa. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be writing letters to Santa with the suggestions that you guys give us in the audience of some objects and things like that. Brian is messing with his screen doing something. We'll figure that out later. So basically, with the example, if I had a hammer, I would say, Dear Santa, for Christmas, I would like a new hammer because I really want to get a handle on my life. See, I kept it clean for lunchtime. So let's go ahead and we'll start with what I have now. I have orange written down. Orange.
Orange.
Jen.
Dear Santa, I would like an orange for Christmas. Orange, you glad I didn't ask for something more expensive since my parents lost their job?
Oh.
Deb.
Dear Santa, I would like an orange for Christmas. I find them very appealing.
Boom.
Sorry.
Oh, boom. That was good. Boom. Veronica.
Dear Santa, I would love an orange for Christmas because I would like to gaze at another's navel besides my own.
Danny, you had one?
Dear Santa, I would like an orange for Christmas because I would really like to fight off COVID.
Yes. Vitamin C, vitamin C.
Hold on, let's make some adjustments because Brian doesn't know how to stay in a show. There, now we're back to our Jen.
Dear Santa, I would like an orange for Christmas because my therapist told me I need to take a slice out of life.
There you go.
So Deb.
Dear Santa, I would really like an orange for Christmas because the rest of life has been the pits.
Oh.
That was like a tie. Let's go with Danny.
Dear Santa, I would really like an orange for Christmas. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana?
Which is what I thought Jen was going to say it the first time, but she didn't. All right, Jen.
Dear Santa, I would like an orange for Christmas because 2021, I'm going to let the juice loose.
Oh,
Veronica.
similar. Dear Santa, would love an orange for Christmas and get this a little juicier. Get this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Jen.
Dear Santa, if you don't give me an orange for Christmas, I'm going to beat you to pulp.
Oh.
Or you can be like, Dear Santa, if you don't give me an orange for Christmas, I'm going to squeeze you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Remember, if you guys are watching, we're taking suggestions also during this whole show. Any kind of objects that you can think of, and also we'll take some job, career type suggestions too. Just put them down there in the comment section, and we'll use as many as we can. The next thing I have written down for Dear Santa is coffee creamers.
Ooh.
Jen.
Dear Santa, I would like some flavored coffee creamers for Christmas. Apparently, if I don't have them, my personality is a little too acidic.
Deb.
Dear Santa, please bring me some coffee creamers for Christmas. I dare you not to.
Veronica.
Dear Santa, please bring me those individual coffee creamers that you tear that little tiny circle off of, because those are the only shots I'm allowed to do these days.
Jen has another one.
Dear Santa, please bring me some coffee creamers. Thanks you very much. If you did so, it would be a delight.
Yeah.
Internationally.
Yes.
Dear Santa, please bring me some coffee creamer because I need some flavor.
Flavor Flav.
Yeah, boy. Danny.
Dear Santa, please bring me some coffee creamer for Christmas because there's just too much darkness in my life.
It's true.
Lighten up. Jen, you had another one?
Dear Santa, please bring me some coffee creamers. I know I keep asking for food items. I guess I'm just milking you for all that you're worth.
Mm-hmm.
Dukes has given us a silent treatment so far.
I guess so.
No, I'm just in awe.
He just woke up.
Yeah.
Veronica, go ahead and finish out this.
Experience for all. Dear Santa, I would love some coffee creamers because taking you straight on is too much. You're too strong. You need, I need you. No. Okay. It was better in here.
I was going to finish, but everyone's raising their hand. Deb.
Dear Santa, please, I'm begging you, please bring me some coffee creamers. If you do, I could be your coffee mate.
Ooh.
Yay!
Danny.
Dear Santa, please bring me some coffee creamer for Christmas because my sponsor said that Bailey's isn't acceptable. Thank you.
Jen.
Dear Santa, please bring me some of that powdered coffee creamer
Ooh.
because my sponsor told me I should have food powder in my house and not other.
All right, we're going to the audience for this one. I expect Brian Dukes to have some jokes this time.
Fruitcake. That's what I feel like, a fruitcake.
Fruit cake.
No one raised their hands up for Brian.
Oh,
Brian, go ahead.
do it.
Dear Santa, could you please bring me some fruitcake? At least I won't ask for any fucking oranges or coffee creamers.
He said a bad word.
He did. Shame on you, but it's
It's
in the
usually
past.
me.
Yep. Jen, go ahead.
Dear Santa, can you please bring me some fruitcake? I realize that no one ever asks you for fruitcake because it's utterly disgusting. But now I'll bring something, and I can just keep bringing the same thing year after year after year.
Veronica.
Dear Santa, please bring me a fruitcake so I can throw it at somebody.
Dukes.
Dear Santa, please bring me a fruitcake because I need a biodegradable murder weapon.
Dear Santa, bring me a fruitcake because I need to throw up. Jen.
Dear Santa, will you please bring me a fruitcake? Because the only way I'm going to eat anything healthy this season is if it's surrounded by cake.
Yeah.
All right. Any more fruitcakes?
I mean, yeah.
All right. We're going to try one more, and it's going to be telescopes.
Oh.
Or a singular one. Jen.
Please, Santa, bring me a telescope because I want to check out Uranus.
Yay! Gross. I'm delighted in discussion.
The planet.
No.
Any more telescope sightseers? This is very, very.
It was just so good. It was so good.
Jen's hand kind of went up again, like she had something bad to say.
The little finger went
Oh.
Give you 5 more seconds, and then we're moving on to the game. Jen.
Dear Santa, please bring me a telescope. I want to see if I can catch comet.
Oh!
Nice.
All right, no more. Oh, Jen's got another one.
Dear Santa, please bring me a telescope. There's a lot of heavenly bodies I want to look at.
Yay!
Oh.
This is your special talent.
I didn't know I had it.
Let's see if we're moving on to the. Oh, dude.
Dear Santa, please bring me a telescope because I want to see how far Jen's gonna go with this.
Oh, there you go, Jen.
Dear Santa, please bring me a telescope because I really want to be Paula Abdul singing Rush Rush, and then maybe Keanu Reeves will come and we can redo the whole Rebel Without a Cause thing because it took place at a planetarium. I am also writing a novel about all of the sexual exploits between Uranus, heavenly bodies, and comets.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
I think the script was just right there.
I think we're gonna move on to World's Worst.
Can we get Keanu Reeves on the line, please? Keanu Reeves?
I'll do a segue. I'll do
Name
a
needs a
segue.
cool wind over the mountains.
Keanu, are you out there?
Veronica, what now?
I was going to do a segue to World's Worst. Dear Santa, please bring me a telescope so I can see what's really deep inside that damn fruitcake.
All right, so now we're gonna play a game called World's Worst. This is where we need the occupations, aka jobs. So I'm gonna go to the very first one because it's fitting. That's on the list, and again, it is from Carla. I think Carla is the biggest fan of this show that we have.
Yay! Hi, Carla.
Hi.
So, World's Worst Mall Santa. Jen.
Please stand behind the barrier legally. I'm not allowed to be within 10 yards of anyone under 18.
Dukes.
So you want some oranges for Christmas?
Veronica.
Yeah, my name is Paul Blart II.
Oh. I knew someone would get it. Yeah.
So, you like Christmas carols? Because if you bring your mom over here, I can make your life a real life Christmas carol. I'm gonna make out with your mom.
I was thinking, I like Christmas. Your mom's name is Carol. All right, Dukes.
So you want some coffee creamers, kid?
Deb.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. What'd you get me?
Jen.
I'm friend's dresser, Mr. Sheffield. How, 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 how.
All right, let's go to the audience. Okay, Duke spins it out,
Brian
and I'm
has
thinking
one.
another one.
So, what about telescope? Santa's not doing
I knew it was going to be another callback. The whole Queen City County wants to see us the world's worst postal worker.
Okay.
Jen?
Okay, so your tracking is a liar, all right? I don't need to be followed by anybody.
Danny?
You just take the package. just take the package. Hey, no, I don't know who this is, but just take the package. I gotta go home.
Deb?
Yeah, kid, this is addressed to Santa. There is no Santa.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hey, I don't write this stuff, okay?
Jen?
Yeah.
Sounds fragile.
Yeah.
Fragile.
That's the Italian.
Danny?
I don't know why the tape is open on the bottom.
You call me a thief? Veronica?
What do you mean I don't bring you mail? I bring you junk mail.
All right, let's see. Stockbroker.
Ooh, it's strange sound.
Is it the sound of Christmas?
It's like a telescope.
All right, the world's worst stockbroker. Danny.
Yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's the way to go. Oh, yeah.
Jen.
Listen, I can get you a really great deal on Enron stocks.
Oh.
Buying a Pontiac and Steers. Dukes.
Maybe some shares of oranges.
Yeah.
Stockbroker by day, Santa Claus by night. Veronica.
I have this really cool picture, and the line goes up and down and up and down, and it's like a fun roller coaster.
Jen.
Listen, I'm really excited to start this business. I haven't had any official training, but I watched Wall Street and did a ton of cocaine, so we're good, right?
You're perfect.
Did you watch Wall Street or The Wolf of Wall Street?
Ooh.
But yeah, green's good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Whatever.
Danny.
So you like to gamble, right? Yeah, let's do it.
Hi. Yes, so I am your stockbroker, and I have some good news for you and some bad news. The good news is you got stock. Bad news is you're broke.
Dukes.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm being fired. I thought we said Creed was good. I love their music.
Yeah, and I want my Nickelback. Jen.
All right, yeah. I've got all of the great stocks. I've got chicken. I've got beef. I've got vegetable. We can make so much soup.
Let's see. What else Carla giving us this time? We got some lifeguards. World's worst lifeguards. Dukes. Jen.
I was featured in the hit HBO documentary Class Action Park.
Veronica.
Hey, guess what song this is?
Danny.
You know what we call this segment? Sink or swim.
Dukes.
Well, I just like to give an extra little breath because I care.
Yeah.
Jen.
I give you mouth to mouth, but I go to Liberty College and I'm not allowed to touch anyone's mouth unless I have my parents' permission.
I was thinking, yeah, I made out with all these babes.
What's her name? Wendy Lieberman? Is that from the Sand? Is that her name? I don't know if that's her name. From the Sandlot? Okay, never mind, guys.
Do what you gotta do. Google.
I'll take a minute.
Veronica.
Yeah,
Peppermint.
you want me to see if you have sand in your shorts?
Jen.
I think that guy is trying to get my attention, but I'm going to play a super coy.
Carla, I'm not using that one. We'll go to Baker.
Yeah.
Jen.
Yeah. Baked. That's it.
That's it.
Deb.
Oh yes, this was custom made just for you. Oh,
Jen.
I have fruitcake.
Oh,
Worst bakery. Fruitcakes only.
okay.
All year.
All year. Operates.
Just fruitcake.
You should see the summertime one. Deb.
hello, welcome to Mrs. Lovett's Pound Shop. Priest. That sounds like a reference. Anyway, okay.
Veronica.
Yes. Early to bed, late to rise.
Oh.
Sad. No one has bread. Get it? Right. Okay.
Yeah. Very sad.
Yeah, we got you. Jen.
Yeah, 11.
We use sugar and spice and everything nice, unlike my ex-husband, the son of a... He was-
Oh, she edited herself. That's amazing. Deb.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. We do not have your order ready. Do not.
She's punning up.
It was a donut. Donut.
Dukes.
I don't know. Let's put in some orange peels and some coffee creamers.
I would try it.
I use coffee creamer in pancakes when like
We
real
haven't
life.
we haven't had a dramatic scene from Danny yet, so we need one right now.
Sounds like.
Carol Burnett.
I like to use my own personal yeast in my bread.
Oh!
Specialty bread.
Specialty.
Here you go.
When the bread isn't rising. Ugh.
Jen.
I made these cakes in my oven.
Ooh.
No.
Work together.
Yeah,
Love the oven. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do one more.
Brian's got one.
Brian, finish this one out.
Brian's gonna throw up.
I said baking soda, not baking powder. You just ruined all this crack.
Chicago has changed you, my friend.
We are now
hard.
we are now going to the other Carla.
Carla.
Mechanics.
Jen.
You know, I could turn this into one hell of a soapbox car if you give me a chance.
Deb.
Yeah, it's that problem. It's right in there. I don't want to break a nail. So if you could
No.
A little too dirty for me. Danny.
Yep, there's just too many bolts missing from that there. Not gonna run.
Nope.
Go ahead, Jen.
Your car has a lot of problems. I mean, it's literally exhausting.
Ooh.
That was good. So good. I love you so much right now.
Jen is gonna have to put the brakes on.
Carla's my boss too, which is really funny.
All right, that's enough from the audience. We're going to do one last one, and it's going to be a firefighter.
Excuse me.
World's Worst Firefighter. Then we're moving on. Dukes. Jen.
Ooh, it's hot. It's hot. Hot, 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 hot.
I can't breathe in there. You go. Jen.
The flames. They're hypnotizing. Oh, look at the way it dances.
Dukes.
Well, I wouldn't so much call myself a firefighter as like a fire redirector.
Veronica, you had one?
Yeah, hey, can you make the flame higher? Because I want to get a picture from my mom to show her what I do.
Deb.
All right, come on, fire. Come on, fire. Come on.
I can imagine Veronica's character being like,
Yeah. You don't even need a filter.
Dukes.
It looks like this fire was caused by oranges. Well, Frank, that's not very appealing.
We're not playing CSI.
Let him have his
Not
moment.
even a lineup today. Veronica.
Let's see if the fire will kill these fruitcakes.
Danny.
Wow, it smells so good in here. Flames are so intoxicating. Is it like fresh baked bread? Oh. Oh.
With homemade yeast.
Jen's loving oven.
I wouldn't necessarily say I've done training, but I have watched Backdraft like 100 times.
Hey, I brought marshmallows. All right, y'all ready to move on? Let's move on.
Yeah.
Now we get another game that we would normally call a date with me, which would be like a date with me is like. But this time, since New Year's is coming, I guess it's still like a date. But we're just saying New Year's with me is like blank because the pun. And I'm not going to give the example because we all know it by now.
But Danny really wants an example.
Oh, sorry. New Year's with me is like a hammer. It's going to be some nailing going on. Look, now she's scared. Now she's scared. All right, let's see. Casserole. New Year's with me is like a casserole. Dukes.
New Year's with me is like a casserole because nobody really wants it there.
Jen.
New Year's with me is like a casserole. I'll know if Duke's isn't in it.
Veronica.
New Year's Eve with me is like a casserole because we are gonna get baked.
Jen.
New Year's with me is like a casserole. You'll know if you get my lovin' oven.
All right, let's move on. Jen, go ahead, hit it one more time.
New Year's with me is like a casserole. It's gonna be super cheesy.
Right.
Also, we're gonna have a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
New Year's Eve with me is like a chihuahua. Jen.
New Year's with me is like a chihuahua. It'll be a small event, but freaking annoying.
Ooh, she's gonna get you for that one. Veronica.
New Year's Eve with me is like a chihuahua. You're gonna get a lot of side eye.
New Year's with me is like a chihuahua. It's gonna be pretty short.
No.
Jen.
New Year's with me is like a chihuahua. You're gonna have one bitch of a hangover.
Veronica.
New Year's Eve with me is like a chihuahua. I'm gonna carry you in my purse, right in the front. Your head will be facing out. We're gonna have a great time.
Danny.
New Year's with me is like a chihuahua. You're gonna get kissed all over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Chihuahua and hammers. Jen.
New Year's with me is like a chihuahua. I recommend a little hair of the dog to get over the night before. I drink.
Maybe a long-haired chihuahua. There we go. New Year's with me is like teenager.
Is there a difference between a teenager and a chihuahua?
Not much.
Less mood swings.
Yeah.
For
They
who?
don't bark at strangers.
For the chihuahua?
Teenagers.
Jen.
New Year's with me is like a teenager. What? Leave me alone. God.
Yeah.
New Year's with me is like a teenager. You will break out.
No more teenage.
I got one.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's appropriate.
With me is like a teenager. Right. Am I?
You got a lot of echoing going on.
Ooh.
That was mine.
So many weird sounds.
Yeah.
Stove.
Okay, let's move on to an Disney animated movie.
Yes.
Jen.
New Year's with me, or no, yeah, New Year's with me is like a Disney animated movie. At no point, for no reason, we're just gonna break out in song.
New Year's with me is like a Disney animated movie. We're gonna be looking for one of the parents eventually. Jen.
New Year's for me is like a Disney animated movie. At some point, I'm gonna think an animal is talking to me. What? Yeah, Sebastian Krabs. Am I right?
Anyone else? Jen's got another one.
New Year's for me is like a Disney animated movie. I'm gonna meet someone one time and convince that I love them.
Deb.
That's funny.
New Year's with me is like a Disney animated movie. If you watch till the end, you'll get a happy ending.
Jen has another one, I guess.
This one's hard. New Year's with me is like a Disney animated movie. It was a whole lot more racist way back in the day.
Veronica, you have one?
New Year's with me is like a Disney animated movie because at some point I will make you cry.
Oh, so mean.
Yeah. Right
Dukes,
from the beginning.
Dukesy Dukes.
New Year's with me is like a Disney animated movie. You're going to start naming all the good ones and then realize they were made by Pixar.
All right, Jen, finish this one out. We got one more on this before we move on.
New Year's with me is like a Disney animated movie. The majority of them you want to keep locked in the vault.
All right, we're gonna go to air freshener, and then we'll be moving on to the next game after this one. Jen.
New Year's with me is like air freshener. There's a lot of chemicals that you do not want in your body.
Veronica.
New Year's with me is like an air freshener. You will say, "What's that smell?"
New Year's Eve, New Year's with me is like an air freshener. You're going to get really drunk and want to lick it, but it's a bad idea.
Any more air fresheners? Jen.
New Year's with me is like an air freshener. You can try to use it, but it's still going to smell like crap.
It might smell like oranges and creamer.
That wasn't my house.
That was a Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Duke.
Carlos bad at us.
New Year's with me is like an air freshener. No matter how many you have, it's not going to cover up the smell of the pot.
Exactly.
Danny looks like she has something to say, but she's not raising her hand. Look at that face she's making.
Unmute.
Unmute and talk to us.
I think all the dogs and everything in her house is driving it. Is that it? There's
a lot of noise right now.
right now.
Right, meow. Fine. We won't make you talk this time. Let's move on to the last game of the day. It'll be called 185. Basically, your old generic joke, which I don't know why 185 is the number. It's a little too big. So, but 185, we'll say hammers walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, you guys aren't allowed in here. You know what happened last time? You guys were nailing everything." They could walk. So basically we're going to do that, but we're going to change it up with other things and see. We got Christmas trees.
Yes.
185 Christmas trees walk into a bar. Jen.
185 Christmas trees walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "Nope, get out of here." And they're all like, Carl, please don't kick us out. We're pining for your love."
Veronica.
180 Christmas trees walking through a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, you have to leave." And the Christmas trees say, "Why?" And the bartender says, "Come back after you spruce yourself up."
185 Christmas trees walking to the bar, and the bartender says, "Look, you're not allowed back in here again." They're like, "Why not?" "Because last time you were lights out." Jen.
185 Christmas trees walk into a bar. The bartender's like, no, turn around, leave. You can't come in here. And the 185 Christmas trees are like, "But why?" And the bartender says, "For some reason, you guys are always so sticky."
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Dukes.
185 Christmas trees walk into a bar. The bartender says, "No, we don't serve you anymore." 185 Christmas trees say, "Why?" The bartender says, "Because you make things tinsel."
Yeah.
Deb.
185 Christmas trees walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve Christmas trees here." And the Christmas trees say, "Oh, come on, let us stay." And the bartender says, "No, go far away. Go the farthest away that you can."
Jen.
185 Christmas trees walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "No, get out." And the 185 Christmas trees say, "But Carl, we trimmed our little tree.
Oh,
There's not so much, pushiness."
Dude.
yes.
What would Santa say? Good.
Dukes, did you have-
185 trees walk into a bar. The bartender says, "No, you can't be in here." 185 Christmas trees say, "Why not?" The bartender says, "Because it's either the day before Halloween or the day after January 5th.
Go ahead, Deb.
I don't know. 185 Christmas trees walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve Christmas trees." And the trees say, "Excuse me, call us holiday trees."
Have a good one.
Hold on, 185 Christmas trees walk into a bar at a restaurant. The bartender goes, "Well, you guys aren't allowed in here. You know that." They're like, "But we're just here to pick up the food we ordered."
Oh,
I think Danny had a hand up. Did you have a hand up?
I'm gonna try to do it, even though it's awkward. Okay, 185 Christmas trees walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve you guys anymore." The guys say, "But why not?" And he said, "Come on, guys. You always make the customers here too sappy. Come on."
Aww.
Jen.
185 Christmas trees walk into a Christmas bar, or a bar. It's not a Christmas bar, it's just a bar. And the bartender's like, no, you can't come in here. And the 185 Christmas trees, they're cool. They're all like, "Come on, bro, we just want to get lit."
Deb.
185 Christmas trees walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Get out of here, Christmas trees. We don't serve you." And the Christmas trees say, "Why? Is it because we're dropping all of our needles all the time?" I know. Drugs on Christmas, really.
Yeah, they need a drink.
They do. They don't have their needles.
That's
So.
why.
Yeah.
All right, 185 drummer boys.
Oh.
I said, I have one right off the bat, and I'm waiting for one of you guys to say it. You know what, Veronica? You're cracking up, so you're going to say yours first.
okay. That doesn't mean anything. 185 drummer boys walk into a bar, and they send them right back out, and they say, "Why? Because all you say in here is pa-dum-pa-pum-pum."
Jen.
185 drummer men walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "We don't serve you." And the 185 drummer men are like, "Why?" It's like, "Because we constantly hear you coming."
What would Santa say?
I
Deb.
made them men, okay?
Deb.
185 drummer boys walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve drummer boys. Get out of here. Beat it."
There it is. There it is. I knew someone was going to say it. Jen has another drummer boy. Or man.
185 drummer boys walk into a bar, and they're like, obviously you can't come in here, you're underage. And they're all like, "Oh, all right, fine, jerk." And then he's all like, "Okay." And they're like, "Yeah, there's something about a snare in there, but I forgot the joke. So whatever."
We're trying.
Let's see. Oops. It's the mistletoe one, not that one.
Mistletoe.
The screen jumped on me. Jen.
185 mistletoe walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "Heck yeah, come on in." And they're like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got a foot fetish."
I'll make a bad one. I can make a bad one too. Deb, go ahead.
This one, okay. 185 mistletoes walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve mistletoes here." And the mistletoes say, "Well, if you hang us from your tailbone, you can kiss our ass."
Jen.
185 mistletoe walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "We don't serve your kind." And they're like, "But we have such a little petite bush."
Dukes.
185 mistletoe walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry. I thought I told you guys that you can't be in here." The 185 mistletoe says, No. You said the only kind of toe that is allowed in your bar is camel toe."
Yeah, they're follow rules.
Veronica.
185 mistletoes walking to the bar. Bartender says, "Out, out." "Why?" "Because you were putting my fruitcake, and you're never allowed in here again. I know it was you. You run that fruitcake."
Danny, do you have one? Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, still muted. 185 mistletoes walk into the bar. Bartender said, "Oh, no. And the mistletoes say, "Oh, come on." He says, No. I got into so much trouble last week. No more roofies.
185 mistletoes walk in the bar and like, "No, you guys aren't allowed." They're like, "Why not? Can't you read the sign that says missile fingers only?" Or rocket fingers only is what it should have been. I messed it up. All right, let's move on to, you know what? I got 185. What time is it? 185 nurses.
Oh.
Dukes.
185 nurses walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Drinks on their house because you're all heroes."
Yes.
Now let's find the mean bartender.
185 nurses walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "Nope, we don't serve nurses here." And the nurses are all like, "But why?" And he's like, "Because we don't have the patience to put up with you."
Boom. 185 nurses walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "Look, you guys just can't come in here." They all look around and be like, "Oh, that's okay. There's only a bunch of scrubs in here anyway." Jen.
185 nurses walk into a bar. The bartender's like, "No, you can't come in here." 185 nurses are like, "We're exhausted. We're tired. We just want a drink. Let us have a drink." He's like, "No, because you sit at my bar and then you sit here for like hours. You get one drink and then you're just nursing it the whole time."
Looking for hands, not looking for hands. 185 nurses walk in the bar. The bartender says, "Look, you guys can't come in here again." They're like, "Why?" "All you order is shots."
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
185 nurses walk into a bar. Bartender's like, No. Turn around. You're nothing but trouble. Get out." And they're like, "Why?" It's like, "Do you not remember what happened last time?" And they're like, "No, we were drunk." And he was like, "Somebody got arrested. Cardiac arrested."
Oh, Veronica got one.
Okay. 185 nurses walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Turn around, walk right out." "Why?" "Because last time you were in here, all you did was tell everyone to bend over."
Jen.
185 nurses go to a bar, but it's like the bartender's like a real chauvinist. And they're all like, "We would like to be served." He's like, "No, you're not my type. I like those candy strippers. I'm bad with inflection."
Someone else save that joke. Deb.
I don't know if this will work. 185 nurses walk into a bar, like a vintage 1980s bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve 185 nurses." And the nurses say, "Is it because you're not down with PPE?" "Yeah, you know."
Jen.
185 nurses walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "Oh, we don't serve nurses." And the nurses are like, "Oh, no, we're not nurses. We went to school for several years. We're doctors, and we're not taking that off our name."
Yes.
Veronica.
Yes.
185 nurses walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Not you again. Last time you were in here, you were just trying to take stool samples."
But is this hard one? This is a good stool.
I know.
All right, we're going to finish this off.
What is that, poplar?
Maple.
All right, we're going to finish this off with a Christmas theme. Carolers. 185 Christmas carolers. I'm going to go ahead and say Jen right away.
185 Christmas carolers walk into a bar, and they're all like, "Can we speak to the manager?" And the bartender goes, "Oh, God, it's Christmas Karens."
Yeah.
Yes.
Veronica.
185 Christmas carolers try to walk into a bar, but the bartender's looking and he turns all the lights off and makes everyone hunker down, and it's really dark and quiet. Okay. Christmas caroler, were you offended?
185 Christmas carolers walk into the bar. The bartender goes, "Hey, I'm going to let you stay, but you only can sing Silent Tonight." Jen.
185 like Dickensian Christmas carolers walk into a bar, and they're in like the full garb and everything, and the bartender's like, "Oh, Christmas carolers, awesome, yeah, come on in." And they're like, "Oh, no, we're not here to sing, we just wanted to show you our muff."
What would Santa say?
Thank you. You did not disappoint, Deb.
What would Santa say?
That's what, 3? Is that 3 of those type jokes?
I haven't done improv all week because I was away in the mountains, so I've just got all this energy.
Bottled up.
I've been thinking about all these games all week. Danny, I know you like Christmas carolers, right?
I miss Christmas caroling.
So tell me about the 185 you've met.
They're all me. It's 185 me.
Dukes, you gonna save it?
That's a lot of pressure. No pressure.
You can do it.
Yeah, I need you.
185 me's walking to a bar. I'm just kidding.
I need you to be hilarious and finish it. I wanted to finish on Christmas carolers, but I guess we can't finish on Christmas carolers. I guess we'll have to do birds. 185 birds.
We could do 185 elves. You want to keep it Christmas themed?
You want to do elves? Is that what you want? You want elves, or do you want birds?
Look, she even said it.
Yeah.
There we go. Way to go, Carla.
Fine. 185 elves. Jen.
185 elves walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "No, man, you can't come in here." And the 185 elves leave and then come back as 3 of them in a trench coat. And he's all like, "Yeah, come on in.
So 182 of them didn't get in.
Yeah. No.
Dukes.
185 elves walk into the bar. The bartender says, "No, I'm sorry, we can't serve you." And the 185 elves just immediately hop up on the shelf.
Boom. Jen.
185 elves walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "Oh, heck yeah, come on in." And they're like, "Seriously? Last time we came, the guy wouldn't serve us." And this bartender's like, "Nah, man, your hats, they're on point."
Uh-oh.
185 Christmas caroling elves walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "We don't serve your kind." They're like, "Oh, do you hear what I hear?"
185 elves walk into the bar. The bartender's like, yeah, y'all can come in. They look at him and go, "You're toying with us." Jen.
185 elves walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "Nope, we don't serve your kind." And the 185 elves go, "Do you know who we work for? We're gonna Mattel Santa."
Oh.
That was 2. 185 drumming elves walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Sorry, this is just too weird. You just need to leave." Yes, that's the joke. That was.
Dukes.
185 elves walk into a bar. The bartender says, "No, I'm sorry, you can't be in here unless it's the day right after Halloween
Yeah.
or January 5th."
Jen.
All right, this speaks to like one particular type of fandom, so we'll see if it works. 185 elves walk into a bar, and the bartender is like, "Nope, you can't be served here." And they're like, "Oh, come on, guy, Legolas in."
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Deb, think of all the elves you know
I'm
in
thinking
New York.
Yeah.
They're all over, right?
Yeah. Well, 185 elves walked into a bar. The bartender was like, "I'm sorry, we don't serve elves here." And so the elves went away. And a year later, they came back. And the bartender was like, "Hey, elves, we don't serve elves here." And they're like, No, now we're dentists.
We went dentist.
Dukes, you had your hand up?
I mean, I have one. I don't know if it's as good as that.
I don't know.
It was great.
We're just looking for your showstopper now, Dukes. Go ahead and do it.
All right, 185 elves.
And they
walk
don't
into-
like oranges.
Or telescopes.
Or coffee creamer.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Come back!
right now.
You were saying?
185 elves walk into the bar. Bartender says, "No, you guys cannot come in here. You cause too much of a ruckus." And the 185 elves says, "Oh no, baby, you got us wrong. We're 185 Elvises."
All except for the inner. Thank you guys all for playing today. Thank you everyone for watching. If you want to learn any more about the 5 people that are my guests on the show, there is an interview with them on my page. Hold on. Improv separately together. You can find that here on Facebook or on YouTube if you're watching it from there. You can find it all. Guys, have a great Christmas, New Year's, any other holidays that you may celebrate. And remember, drop your hate and spread some love because we are one people. Everyone start saying bye while I figure out where I need to be.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Carlas. Thank you to all the Carlas that were
Yes.
amazing.
The
Carla
Carlos.
with a K.
See you next year.